All right, we're back. So today we're gonna work out how to make an offer on a property. Is there a rule book or something?
Kind of.
We're gonna find out in this video. Let's get going.
Number one rule, put it in writing.
Why?
That's my number one rule, because the reality is real estate agents will not take you seriously if it's a verbal offer.
True, and also they can kind of push your offer up as well because it's not in writing. So they might be like, oh,
Exactly.
Wendy, you said 400, you know what, your age is off, it needs to be higher, and there can be a bit of movement there.
Yeah, it's too easy to be swayed from what you really want to do. When you put something in writing, it's hard, it's firm, it's there, and it's legit, it's real.
What do you put in there? Purchase price, finance days,
Yeah,
building
sure.
and pests,
Yep.
settlement days. What are you seeing at the moment
All the
in
above.
Brisbane that's getting deals for finance days?
I was going to say cash.
Yeah.
Cash. No, the reality is, look, definitely all of those things you mentioned. So I submit what's called an expression of interest form. So I submit this with all of those details completed by my buyer. The real estate agent then prepares the contract ready for signing. But the reality is, have a think about how you can put yourself in the strongest position with your terms. So finance is one of them. The lower the finance time frame, the better. That's the reality. And this is something that maybe you can answer is...
I'll give you the answer. Sorry, here's the cheat.
How do we do that?
Yeah, so 7 days for finance at the moment is where you want to be.
Yep.
Most people are going in at 14 days, and quite frankly, that can actually make and break your purchase. In terms of settlement, 30 days is pretty common. You can ask for 45 or 60, but you just need to understand what the vendor or the person selling the property situation is. They might have bought another place, and you've got to kind of understand and work around that, which is why you get someone like Wendy that helps you sort of work through that and understand how can you negotiate a bit harder.
Yeah, 100%. So understanding what the seller's motivations are and what is it that they need from the deal. And if this is something that you can be flexible to and it's not going to hurt you in any way, then definitely see if you can work in, but ask for a discount off the price.
All right, so on that, I'm glad you did that. How much should you offer under the list price? So that's something at the moment that everyone's asking. It's like, oh, if it's on for $619, do I offer $619? Do I offer 400? I don't know. Like, how much is the list price the price you should pay?
Yeah, look, right now, definitely be, starting low. Always start low. But at the same time, I say, don't start too low. So don't go the 400,000 if it's 600,000. The agent's just going to laugh at you and tear that expression of interest up. So definitely be asking for a discount, 10% at least to start with. But the reality is, if this is a super popular property and there's a lot of buyers wanting it, and then you get into a multi-offer situation, buy discount.
All right, so that's a new thing that I've never heard of. What is a multi-offer situation? Is it what it sounds like?
Yes.
Okay.
It's where
What's that?
there are other buyers who want the property, so you're now competing with other expressions of interest or other contracts in play.
And so how do you know, like, I feel like this is a trick agents do. They're like, oh yeah, Wendy, it's totally, there's like 10 other buyers here and your offer sucks, and make it $50,000 more and your offer won't be terrible. Like, how do you know they're telling the truth?
You want to play hardball? I'm game.
You want to play hardball? I'm game.
Yeah,
Honestly.
Okay. All right. The reality is you don't, but there's things that you can do to, I guess, help with that cause. So one of the things that I do is I always ask them to sign what's called a multi-offer form. So this actually does exist. It's a written form that the real estate agent can sign off on to say that you are now in a multi-offer and you as the buyer may only get one opportunity to put your best foot forward when it comes to buying the property. So look, the reality is I work with a lot of real estate agents in Brisbane, and most of them are straightforward, honest people. You do have to take them on face value. There's a lot of buyers and people that talk about, oh, don't believe what the agent tells you, but then they're the guys that are disappointed when they miss out on the property and the agent was in fact telling them the truth. So this is the fine line that we dance is, I believe, look, take them on face value, go with your gut feeling. If you think that they're telling you porkies, sure, stick to your game plan.
So they've got the gold chain and sort of...
It's not a very nice way to talk about your mum.
Look like a used car dealer.
But that is one thing that I do say to buyers is stick to your own plan, play your own game. Don't get caught up when an agent tells you, oh, I'll be doing this and back and forth, and just work out where you want to pull up stumps when it comes to the property. Play your own game, and if the property does sell to someone else and it was maybe a higher offer, let's say, if you weren't prepared to go there anyway, then what did you have to lose?
So I think the tip on that is, listen to the agent. They aren't all bad people. I've got friends that are agents. And so use your own gut, do stuff, even I've seen people that turn up if there's an inspection from 9 to 9:30, turn up at 9 and leave at 9:35. Because you actually get a good sense of if there's a bunch of people interested, or if you've seen the one couple go back 3 weeks in a row, then you might think, well, actually there is someone genuinely interested and you could miss out.
Yep.
All right, so what should I offer? Don't be afraid to ask for a discount. 10%.
Absolutely.
Love that. It's great. It's made you guys money. Number 2, use the expression of interest form. You can even do that on an email, and then usually that'll get put onto the contract of sale. So save yourself having to initial 16 pages, or you can do it electronically now, so you don't have to. And 3, if the agent says there's multiple offers there, ask for the multi-offer form.
Yep.
How good's Queensland? So you can ask for the actual form. We'll include it in the comments below. Check it out, because it also means that you've only got one last chop and you might miss out. So just have a think about, do you want to miss out or do you want home? So Wendy, cool, that's it. How do we find you on the internet? Not at a cafe, or maybe, but where can everyone look you up?
Log on to my website at wendyrussell.com.au, or in fact you can follow me on YouTube with other videos about buying tips and how to negotiate and helping buyers out when it comes to buying property.
Yeah, so we'll include the link below. Otherwise, see you guys next time.